Yo, what is up you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. My name is Fernando. I'm a second year at UC Irvine studying business economics. And in this one, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how much money I spent my entire second year of college. Now, I did make a similar video last year, but it wasn't as detailed. I didn't include stuff like rent and a lot of other things as well. So this one is going to be more detailed. There's going to be 8 categories and I'll just name them off right now. They are transportation, food, school, personal, rent, laundry, Amazon, and then other. In other, I'm going to be including stuff like mailing fees, credit card payments that I had to do, and then also some other random things that I couldn't really understand what the statements were saying, so I just put them in other. So I'm going to save you guys some time and let you guys know that I spent around $5,500 last year, but again, it wasn't as detailed, so take that with a grain of salt. This one is going to include rent as well, so it's going to be, the price is going to be higher. Now, with that said, it's also going to be 2 quarters instead of 3 because of the virus situation. My 3rd quarter got canceled. Since I go to UC Irvine and I live in the Bay Area, I just decided to go to the Bay Area, so I'm home right now. And yeah, I'm not paying rent, and that's a plus. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. For the food category, honestly, I was kind of surprised because if I remember correctly, my 1st quarter, all I ate was quesadillas, eggs, bagels, and like ramen noodles, and that's it. I don't know where all this money came out of. Like, I spent a lot of money. So Albertson is on here quite frequently because Albertson is the closest supermarket next to my apartment complex, followed by Target. Target is a little further away, but still kind of close by. Social Science, that was primarily for snacks while I was at campus. And then Burger King, probably I was eating out. And then Costco, the only reason it's on here is because it was also another expense. It didn't come out of my pocket, but it did come out of my parents. And it is a lot. It is that amount because it was the day I was moving into my apartment, into my school. So I had to get a bunch of essential stuff like a closet, a cabinet, essential foods, and all of that. So that's the reason it's that amount. All right, so in total, it all came out to be $1,375 with 8 cents. You can't forget the cents. And then if you divide that by 6, which is the amount of time, 6 months is the amount of time that I was there. Each month, I spent roughly $229 with 1 cent. And that's not even including the take-in/take out, the food that I delivered to me, and then also the vending machines. So let's go ahead and look at those numbers too. For the delivery subcategory, I did try to minimize myself just because I knew that last year I did spend quite a bit. But looking at this list, I'm not sure if I actually did that. But if I did, I'm going to put a thumbs up right here. And if I didn't, I'm going to put a thumbs down. And I'll also put the amounts here compared to this year. So looking at this list, however, I can see that I spent a lot of money on Uber Eats, definitely on pizza as well. Also, keep in mind that some of the expenses were cut in half between my roommate and myself, but that was only like twice. And then I also spent some money on Chick-fil-A. I tried Chick-fil-A for the first time and it was pretty good. The sauce is all right. It wasn't like the best, but it was decent. It was good. And then also 7-Eleven, I probably went there to buy some coffee. Little life hack: if you guys go to 7-Eleven and you guys buy coffee, you guys can get any size drink you guys want for just $1. And that's much better compared to like Starbucks, because I know that some people go to Starbucks and then they buy a coffee cup and then it's like $6-7, and I think that's a lot of money. So you guys can resort to 7-Eleven and then just save yourself some money. But in total, it all came out to be $470 with 55 cents. You can't forget the cents again. And also, if you divide that by 6, it's going to be $78 with 4 cents per month, which is again quite a bit of money. All right, so the next subcategory is vending machines, and the total amount is $18.65. And I'm just going to go ahead and add those numbers up. So vending machines, and then food, and then also deliveries. So the total amount is going to be right here, and then this is the monthly amount. And I still don't know the prices, but I'm just going to look at those numbers and say that that's a lot of money. All right, so for the next category, it's personal care. And as you guys can see, the only thing on this list is haircuts, because that's the only personal care I need. And there's 5 different slots, 2 different locations, one of them being in Irvine, which is the salon/barber right next to my apartment, and then also one in San Jose, the Bay Area. And I prefer to wait to get that cheaper price of $10, which is really good. And in total, I spent $66, which is pretty good again, and I'm really happy with it. All right, for the next category, it's clothes. Now, I did spend some money on clothes. Let's just go down the list. H&M, Burlington, it was for Christmas, and I was buying some family presents. The Great Mall, probably the same thing. I was buying some presents for family. Finish Line, I had wanted to get some shoes. It's actually the ones that I'm wearing right now, and I'll show you guys right here. What do you guys think? Let me know. Next up is Uniqlo. Uniqlo, I probably bought some presents as well. I'm not sure. And then Goat, I actually got that money refunded, so we're gonna exclude that. And then Macy's, I bought some shoes because I needed to go to a professional career development thing and I needed some shoes, so I had to buy that. It was $229. It's really expensive in Irvine, and that's the purchase that I regret the most because I didn't even end up using them that much. So $229, it all came out to be $770 minus the Goat's shoes, so we're just gonna take it off, and then the final price is gonna be right here. All right, so the next category is rent. Now, I got pretty lucky with this one just because the rent amount that I paid was really low compared to other students. So I paid $500. In Irvine, it's typical for people to pay like $700 to like $900, even more. I know one person was paying $1,200. My roommate was gonna be paying $1,600 by himself, but then he was like, "Oh, you should dorm with me. I'm gonna be living by myself." And I was like, "Why not?" So I was paying $500 for 6 months, and that came out to be $3,000. The next category is laundry. Now, I got pretty lucky with this one. I didn't have to pay a single cent, and that was $0. All right, so for the next category, it's school. Now, let's just go down the list. The first thing that's on there is Chegg. Chegg was actually really helpful for my econ class, and I did that for 5 months. The next thing that's on there is my Surface Pro 6. I got this used for $600, and I think I got a good deal, and I actually made a video about it. So if you guys want to go see it, go watch it right here. The next thing is study material. I bought it from eBay, and it was for some econ class, so that was $8.73. The next thing is refundable deposit for an apartment complex, Plaza Verde. That was $300. And then $37.69 for a copy of a key that I needed to live in the apartment complex where I was living last year. So I actually didn't need to buy a lot of books for classes this year, so that was a very minimal fee. So as you guys can see, it's $29 once, and then $12.88 another time, and then $5, I believe that was just snacks. And then the last two, ProctorU, it's a testing service where people watch you so that you don't cheat during midterms and finals. And I actually got that money refunded, so we're gonna exclude the $20. We're gonna take $20 off from the final price. So in total, it came out to be $1,206 with 14 cents. And if we exclude the $20, the final price is right here. All right, so for the next category, it's transportation, and I don't even need to look at the list to know that I improved from last year. This year, I spent $227 with 29 cents in Alaska airline tickets. I also spent $105 for Southwest tickets. I also ride shared 2 times with students just to lower my price, and so that I didn't have to buy tickets. But I don't know if it's worth it. The ride from San Jose to Irvine is like 9 hours, and then compare that to the plane, it's only 1 hour. So it definitely helped me reduce my price, but it's a lot more time consuming. And then the last two prices that are on there, the $105 and the $76, are actually getting refunded just because I didn't need the plane. My parents came to pick me up from my school, and the $76 was also refunded as well. So in total, it came out to be $850 minus the $105 and minus the $76. So the total cost is right here. All right, for the next category, it's Amazon. It's surprising it has its own category. Let's just look over all the numbers. The first thing is Prime, the Prime membership. It's absolutely needed. Jojoba oil, honestly, I could have put that in personal care, but I just decided to keep it under Amazon because Amazon has its own category. I also bought some LED strips that I needed for some personal projects. I bought some standoffs, which are like spacers, kinda, a bait net. I needed to buy an AirPod cover for a Christmas gift, a room divider, gym mat, cushions, hot and spicy ramen noodles. And then I also bought some clothes just to be indoors, some comfy clothes. I bought some shirts, and then I also bought some sweats. And then lastly, I bought some white shoes, which I will show and put a picture of right here. And then if we look at the total, it came out to be $667 with 36 cents. All right, so the second to last category is personal projects. Now, I don't want to get too into them, but let's just go down the list. The first one is Home Depot. I was probably buying some, what is it called? Some wood type material. I think it's MDF. Yeah, MDF wood. So that was that. I kind of made a mistake and I resubscribed to the hosting service. So that was a mistake, $167. And then also the $24. So I'm not getting that money back and I'm not using it. So that was a waste of money. The next thing, Home Depot again, $14.24. The Shopee Yoko, $50 probably some bits for my CNC machine. The Dollar Tree, $10 with 83 cents. That was for a video that I did on my YouTube channel. That was again another personal project that I worked on, and then I'll include that video right here. It was for the walls. It was the cardboard-like material, the white cardboard-like material. And then the last thing on here is my CNC machine. That costed $1,550. Now, I don't want to talk about it too much. It's a machine. I'm using it for a personal project, and the reason I can't talk, well, I can't talk about it, but it's not ready yet, and I'm working on it, so there's really no point. But in total, it all came out to be $1,954 with 78 cents. And then the last category on here is other. Again, this category is for stuff that I didn't really understand what the statements were saying, so I just put them in this category. It's going to include stuff like FedEx, delivery fees, mailing fees, all of that, credit card payments that I had to do, but I already paid them off. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So the total came out to be $433 with 52 cents. And lastly, we're going to give ourselves a $500 buffer just because that's what we did last year, and I probably spent some money with cash. So the final price is going to be right here. This is the amount that I spent. And that was the end of the video. It took a long time to do, so make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. 40 to 60 is apparently really fast. So
40 to 60?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
That is fast.